Hey guys, it's Nathan from the Kentucky Cycling YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the Bike to Beat Cancer, which is a fundraiser benefiting the Norton Cancer Institute. The ride is celebrating its 10th year this year and takes place in Louisville, Kentucky on Saturday, September the 8th. There are several ride routes to choose from, including for beginners a 15-mile ride or 35, 65, or Century routes, 100-mile ride. All the costs for the ride are actually covered by sponsors, which means that 100% of the money raised actually goes directly to cause, which is great. You can either ride as an individual or as part of a team. And all the riders who meet the minimum fundraising goal receive both a jersey, and these are great jerseys, and a medal upon completion of the ride. This is a very well-supported ride, and I've mentioned this in previous vlog posts before, but really you don't feel like more of a rock star than you do at one of these charity rides where they're cheering you in to each and every rest stop. Those of you who know me know that this is a very personal ride for me, as my wife, Shannon, is a cancer survivor and received her care at Norton. I'm excited to report that thanks to the generous support of folks just like you, I have completed that 100-mile ride for the past 5 years and have exceeded my fundraising goal every year. This year I'm setting out to complete the Century ride for a 6th time and have set my fundraising goal at $1,000. I want to extend a word of thanks to all those who bought a calendar earlier in the year in support of my ride. Prior to the 2015 Bike to Beat Cancer, Shannon and I were fortunate enough to be able to share our story via a short interview. And with Norton's permission, I'm happy to share that with you on this video today. If after watching the video you feel inspired to make a donation, I've included a link to my fundraising page in the video description below. And if you've got questions about the ride, feel free to comment. But most of all, if you're a cyclist and you're considering riding either for the Bike to Beat Cancer or another charity ride, do it. I mean, that's my biggest advice to you. As always, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoy the video, and thanks.
My situation was a kind of an emergency situation because I had a really aggressive tumor, and it was just going really fast, and so I had to go into the hospital.
You know, I think there's things in life which are guided at times, and I think my involvement in the Bike to Beat Cancer is one of those things. So I had been training, with this Team Just Cycle in Frankfurt, and watching them with admiration. And then when my wife got diagnosed, and she was asymptomatic and had a very aggressive form of cancer, and it was basically an oncological emergency. It was this whirlwind tour where she basically ended up getting her first chemo in the hospital, and that happened to be at Norton. And so at that point in time, I turned to my wife's best friend, who was already a Bike to Beat Cancer team member, and said, I guess I'm going to be doing the Bike to Beat Cancer this year.
And it was an emotional time because it was kind of out of the blue, but I guess I would say to anybody who has to go through that experience, use your people around you. Don't be an island. Just use the support system that you have, and draw on your friends and family to come together at that time, because that's what really got me through it.
My wife was the ideal cancer patient. She's optimistic to a T, and the whole experience has caused me to become much more present, focused in my life. So I would say, hands down, she's stronger than me.
They made it as best as it could be. It was amazing, actually. I had a doctor who was fantastic. I just loved him. He was so supportive to me, and really his bedside manner was out of control. And his PA was great. All my nurses were great. I just felt they just took care of me all the way around. My health, my emotional health, physical health, everything. So it was top notch.
I think I had a lot of feelings going into the ride. I committed to ride 100 miles, which I'd never done before in my life. And I just had in the back of my mind the whole time of what a cancer patient endures. And I thought, surely after watching my wife go through chemo, riding 100 miles is nothing in comparison. And so I was excited, I was nervous, but in the big scheme of things, I knew it was a drop in the bucket compared to what a cancer patient endures. It was awesome. I mean, to cross the finish line after riding 100 miles that first time, and to know that you're not just doing it for yourself and your own personal health, but for a cause, is just an awesome feeling.
Super proud, super proud. It was amazing, and he's done it twice now. So you know, every time it's really an accomplishment, and I'm really proud of him. And he also does a lot of fundraising, so that's important too, that he gets people in our community of support that were supportive of me during my cancer experience, you know, to donate and support him in his ride, and so it just kind of continues that experience.